VP. Well, here at Valley Sports this Memorial Day weekend, we want you to be very safe. And our Jeremy Tash had a chance to catch up with the Florida Department of Highway Patrol and Sergeant Steve Gaskins.
What are some of the impacts that impaired driving has on our community daily?
Well, unfortunately, here in the Tampa Bay area and across the state and nation, it affects a lot of people. Tens of thousands of dollars of property damage, thousands injured, and we also have a lot of people that are killed with drunk driver crashes.
And Sergeant Gaskins, could you tell us some of the consequences of a DUI?
An average DUI, just to start off with, one of your first DUIs, you're looking at upwards of $10,000 to $15,000 in jail time, of course. Driving record issues where your license is suspended. A lot of places, they'll fire you. So you could actually lose your job. If you get into multiple DUIs over the course of your driving career, you're looking at even longer suspensions, bigger fines, prison time. And if somebody's seriously injured or killed, you could be spending decades in jail. So again, it's not worth the risk. Someone somewhere will help you get home. Okay, even if you're out at a bar, for example, reach out to the bartender and say, hey, help me find a ride home. But more importantly, plan to get home safely before you start the drinking, so you have a plan in place to get home.
And what does an impaired driver look like on the road?
Well, actually, much like the distracted drivers that we keep hearing about from a lot of the public, we see drivers failing to maintain a lane. They're weaving back and forth. They're driving too slow, too fast, driving without headlights at night, failing to stop for stoplights and stop signs. And of course, we have our wrong-way drivers here that in the last 5-6 years have been a very serious issue, especially for Tampa Bay, where the drivers that are severely impaired, driving for miles and miles in the wrong direction.
How can we as drivers help if we see an impaired driver?
If you see an impaired driver, an aggressive driver, an impaired driver, if you think there's something wrong, if you see something, say something. Call your local police department, your sheriff's office. Call 911. Do not hesitate to call and say, hey, there's a drunk driver. He's weaving all over the road. For the Florida Highway Patrol, you can call Star FHP, Star 347. That number is good throughout the state of Florida, so you can reach out to our comm centers that are stationed throughout the state.
What are some good pointers for planning ahead in these scenarios?
Again, plan your events. Like if you're having a big barbecue on Memorial Day, if you're going to the beach, if you're out on the boat, plan to do so safely by having a ride already in play. If you know you have to travel to your point of entertainment, have the plan in place before you start drinking to get home safely, because the first thing to go when you start drinking is your judgment, your ability to make good judgment calls and reason. And so if you have that plan in place, if you have that app on your phone to get your favorite ride sharing opportunities, have the designated driver. And again, the designated driver is not the one that drinks the least, it's the one that drinks nothing.
And what would you tell a person going to a get-together or to the beach over the holiday weekend?
Hey, this is sunny Florida. We want you to enjoy the state, all the state of Florida has to offer, and especially the Tampa Bay area here where I'm stationed at. But again, do so safely. I want everyone to have a great time, enjoy your Memorial Day, but I want you to all get home safely and not hurt yourself or somebody else. It's not worth the penalties. It's not worth the regret that you'll experience throughout your life.
Our thanks to Sergeant Steve Gaskins. Please be safe this holiday weekend.